What's up, everyone? Today I want to spend a few minutes talking about Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering. Many of you may know, some of you may not. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. If you look way back on this channel, there's a bunch of Final Fantasy stuff there. And so I'm pretty excited about this, but we do have to talk about some things, so let's jump in. Okay, so I am getting ready for MagicCon. I'm literally leaving very shortly, but I just wanted to go through kind of what we know, where this stuff is for purchases, why is it so expensive, and what maybe we should or can do about it. I don't know. So real quick, right? Like, we know some things. We know 13, 14, 10, 7, 6, my personal favorite, very excited about Terra, are all going to be in the set. These are the commanders, the face commanders for the pre-cons. We know there's going to be classic Final Fantasy art on classic Magic cards. There's just going to be a lot of cool stuff coming. Okay, so play boosters, collector boosters, commander decks, collector's edition commander decks, a set of bundles here, bundle and a gift bundle, and then obviously pre-release packs. For the Final Fantasy pre-release is going to be so. I'm very excited for pre-release. And look at the garland on there. That's so sick on the packs. So sick. And then a starter kit, Sephiroth versus Cloud. So a little more detail in here. This Tonberry is really cool. Here are the set symbols. The set symbols are pretty neat. This is where this starts to get concerning, right? So we have the MSRP for packs and for decks, as well as the bundles, and comparing those against the MSRPs for Aether Drift, it's pretty jarring, right? So the play booster is up 27%. The collector booster is up 52%. The commander decks are up 56%. And collector edition commander decks don't really exist in that product, so this is kind of a unique one. Bundles are up 30%. The gift bundle's up 13%. The starter kit's normal price, but this is quite a big uptick for a standard set. We'll come back to that in just 1 second. All right, so here's the product images, right? Your play boosters, your commander decks. Let me know which ones are going to be your favorite. I mean, mine's Terra, because Final Fantasy 6, but I would imagine Cells is going to be the second commander there. I don't know. But Final Fantasy 6 deck is going to be sick. The bundles, cool, whatever, pre-release. Sagas are coming back, right? So we have Shiva in the saga. Emmett Selk flips over to Hades. He's going to be a fun build around there. Garland flips as well into Chaos. We have Sin from 10, and Cecil or Cecil, depending on your proclivity, right? It flips in from Dark Knight to Paladin. Very, very flavorful there. We have these special treatments. Okay, don't fall into this trap and think Jumbo Cactuar is a good card. It is not a good card. Thank you. Okay, moving on. No, for real. Like, 7 mana, like, do nothing. Don't get tricked. This is not a good card. And then the art that I mentioned before, classic art on Magic cards, and there are going to be some secret layers too. I should mention that. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Secret layers. It'll mention it for me. Okay. So what does all this mean for prices? I should probably say this now before we get into this. This is probably going to, this will outsell Lord of the Rings. This is going to be and maybe this is just my bias here. I believe that this is going to outsell Lord of the Rings. The rabid fandom that is Final Fantasy is going to buy the heck out of this product. And so that's probably why you see some of these prices and what has happened here. So a couple days ago when these got launched on Amazon, they put up the article. Immediately, a lot of this stuff was bought out. Some of this is already marked up. So the play boosters are literally just packs time. The MSRP packs times the cards in the box. This was the same for the collector booster box. This should not be these prices. These prices should be significantly lower. But the collector booster boxes on Amazon sold out instantly, as well as the collector commander decks, and then shortly thereafter the normal commander decks. I guess Titus or Titus, again, your choice. Titus has the same. people don't like this deck, I guess, or as much, but that one is still available. But this was kind of unprecedented how quickly these products sold out on Amazon. One of the largest, should be one of the largest inventory by retailer. Now your LGSs are probably have pre-orders up for the stuff that's normal, right? But may not have pre-orders up for the collector boxes because they just don't know how many they're going to get. And they don't want, somebody to pre-order 100 and they're going to get 5. They are going to try to, my guess is most stores will try to right size their pre-order allocation to what the actual expectation is, what they're going to get. And then one thing I should mention about the play boosters, this is a standard set. This is going to be in print for a while. So this price is not great. And then if we look over here real quick on Forge and Fire, as you can see, the play booster price over here, it's marked down. It says that MSRP. That's is, oh my God, stop flipping that out at me. Is $150. Much more palatable. Still more expensive than your normal play boosters, especially having gone down to the 30 packs. But much better than that $210 price. Now, if we think about comparables here, what do I think is going to happen with these products? Commander decks. There's going to be an initial run of FOMO. The regular printing of these decks are probably going to, be a little crazy. Prices will get elevated. Very similar to the Lord of the Rings Commander decks. But what we know about the Lord of the Rings Commander decks is those got reprinted a few times, 2 times, 3 times, or at least have had different waves into stores. Now, the prices come down on those a little bit, but they're like somewhat readily available that you can go to, Costco and pick them up. Play boosters, what I alluded to before, is these are going to be in print. On-demand print. They should be on-demand print for the next 3 years. This is a standard set, legal for 3 years. So they're going to want people to be able to get these cards. I expect this $150 price point is likely where we'll end up seeing these boxes, not the $210 or whatever on Amazon. These are going to be around for a while. They might even go lower than that. They probably will go lower than that towards the end of this life cycle. Once we've determined that many of the cards in here are actually not going to be that valuable just because the quantity of the printing of them. And then this one's the hard one, right? These are going to be a single run, one print run. These are going to be spicy from here till the end of time. I don't know if they'll be like the first print of the Lord of the Rings, or if they'll be like the second print of the Lord of the Rings, the holiday boxes. But either way, these boxes are going to be spicy. We do know they are going to have a serialized card. The real question is, are they going to take the W? We had the 1 of 1 ring. We need the 1 of 1 wing. A 1 wing, a Sephiroth card, a 1 of 1 version, 1 of 1 wing. And they should do that. That's a win for them. That's a flavor win. No, it would be kind of silly, but there are serialized cards in here. These are going to be pretty crazy. This price point is insane, right? They sold for this $455 on Amazon. That's an insane price. It's wild price. But people will buy them. They obviously did. They sold out. And then the other one to talk about is these collector decks. It's really hard to know if they are like the 40K collector decks. Those came out and then immediately got bought up, and then the price started climbing, and then they released another wave, maybe 2 waves of that. And the price came down to be more reasonable, and then the price has gone back up. I expect that even with that, these are going to be pretty expensive for a considerable amount of time. Kind of depends maybe what the treatment is on here, but I mean, in how much unique art is, like what the art is on all this stuff. But I expect that these will be hard to find and expensive from here on out, which is a shame, because this is I mean, it's a shame overall. I think that the price of these is so inflated, especially when this stuff is likely going to be at most of the cards are going to be at a standard power level. And I mean, I get it, right? Like they want to do it for, they have to, because they paid for the IP or whatever, like the costs associated, the additional costs associated with it. But this is like steep. Marvel's going to be insane like this too. So it kind of dampens my excitement for it a little bit. I am going to really enjoy drafting this product, pre-release, building some standard decks with it. But the elusive, crazy treatments and whatnot are going to be probably pretty hard to come by. Okay, so there it is. My very quick and dirty thoughts on Final Fantasy, good, bad, ugly. I am excited with some caveats. How about you? What do you think? What are your thoughts on the prices, on the cards? That some of them look very cool, but price point is tough. Anyways, I gotta run. I'm going to MagicCon. I'm really just throwing this together off the cuff, but it is something that I thought we should discuss. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Maybe I'll see you in MagicCon. I'll see you very soon.